listen up. Took my chances, went the distance. Will to survive. So many times you trade your passion for glory. Don't lose your grip. Keep them alive. And he's watching us all with the eye.
Hey world, look at me. Just wanna tell my story. We were born with destiny, and I'm not gonna be nobody. Everybody's gonna know my name. Everybody's gonna know my name. Sitting at the bottom of a well in hell, I don't know how to climb up to the surface. I'm so nervous thinking, how can I, what can I, will I ever do? Who am I, what will I ever do? I don't know. Hey world, look at me. I just wanna tell my story. We were born with destiny, and I'm not gonna be nobody. And everybody's gonna know my name. Everybody's gonna know my name. You're gonna know my name. You're gonna know my name. You're gonna know my name. Waiting for the opportunity to knock me awake. I need a shock, I need a shot, I need a slap in the face. How can I, what can I, will I ever do? I'm somebody. Who am I, what will I ever do? Time to go. Hey world, look at me. I just wanna tell my story. We were born with destiny, and I'm not gonna be nobody. And everybody's gonna know my name. Everybody's born with destiny, and I'm not gonna be nobody. Hey world, look at me. I just wanna tell my story. I was born with destiny, and I just wanna be somebody. You gotta know my name. Not gonna stop till everybody knows. You gotta know my name. Not gonna stop till everybody knows. You gotta know my name. And everybody's gonna know my name. 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 Everybody's gonna know my name.
I live for this. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of finale, I will never feel no fear. First the reaper gotta catch me. I don't care who got the next crown. I'm the true and living right now. Thought you lived to see my last breath? Go ahead and put your best down. Run with the wolves and we unify. Hungry enough to eat you alive. We never breaking formation. I live and die for this crew of mine. Been to the bottom, dehumanized. Found my divinity through the fire. Pushed through it all and I stood tall. That's cause a legend can never die. I'm unstoppable. Yeah. Here I come. I'm unstoppable. Yes. When it's done, I'll be the one. I'm unstoppable. Yes. Here I come. Here I come. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I'm here to stay for the long run. You'll fade away before I'm done. Like it or not, I'm at your door. Open the gate, cause here I come. You undefeated with no scars. You must have came here to earn something.
Feel that patients that are served from a national provider don't get the personal touch that they can get with us. We have real live personnel that answer the phones, have one-on-one patient coordinators that work with those patients. When there's an issue, they call us, we're responsive, we're receptive, and we're solutions oriented. We're putting the patient first, and we deliver that high-touch service that you're just not going to see at a national all-category level. I feel that patients that are served from a national provider don't get the personal touch that they can get with us. We have real live personnel that answer the phones, have one-on-one patient coordinators that work with those patients. When there's an issue, they call us, we're responsive, we're receptive, and we're solutions oriented. We're putting the patient first, and we deliver that high-touch service that you're just not going to see at a national all-category level. I feel that patients
rising up, took my chances, went the distance, will to survive. So many times you trade your passion for glory. Don't lose your grip, keep them alive. And he watching us all with the eye.
Hey world, look at me. Just wanna tell my story. We were born with destiny, and I'm not gonna be nobody. Everybody's gonna know my name. Everybody's gonna know my Sitting at the bottom of a well in hell, I don't know how to climb up to the surface. I'm so nervous thinking, how can I, what can I, will I ever do? Who am I, what will I
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Burnett Recreational Complex in Dallas Center, Iowa, where we are gathered here for some Class 4A Region 3 softball. We've got the championship match here tonight between the host Dallas Center Grime Mustangs and our visitors from up the road up 141 in Perry, the Jayettes. The Jayettes come in here tonight with a record of 10-18 after upsetting both Storm Lake and Denison Schleswig to get this far. And Dallas Center Grimes is here after beating Carroll in a 3-inning game a couple nights ago. So once again, you're stuck with Tim Short here, Jeremy Ellert, and Andres Rodriguez. And we're back for an encore performance, whether you like it or not.
Let's get it.
Hopefully we're above the 50-50.
That was a great introduction, Tim. That was really, really good. We can see the field is ready. Fans keep pouring in. This is. I'm so excited. I don't know if you can tell or not, but my burly hair, my arm is just sticking up. Like I don't know. I don't think I can be at the dugout right now because I'll be full of emotions. I mean, I'll be running around. I'll be like, I'm sitting right here right now, and I don't know if I want to cry, want to laugh, but this because this is going amazing. It's been an amazing season, amazing people. That's great. I appreciate you guys.
And here we are at the winter go home time, where we've got 13 seniors that it could be their last game, or what we hope is that it's the start of 3 more games to get a state title. But either way, the emotions are in full force. And you can feel the excitement here between the energy, and I mean, there's outfield's packed, both blue and red for Perry and us. And I don't know if you can see in the stands very well, but Perry is very well represented here, both in the outfield and in the infield bleachers here. And it's just a really exciting time, not just for us, but there's 8 different regions going on tonight.
Yeah, with to echo what you guys are talking about regarding the stands and everything, it's blue on one side and it's red on one side, and it's tournament time. You know, and basketball, you have the announcer say it's time for basketball, but it's time for softball. This is awesome to see. Great environment, great weather. It's fantastic. It's a lot better than it was Saturday when it was a little humid with that. And I was getting all sticky, but it is just fantastic to be a part of this. And it's win and go to the tournament, and lose, you go home.
That's exactly right.
It is tournament time, and these two teams have earned the right to be here. Like you said, Tim, before, that Perry, 2 upsets to make this. And that's, if you can say anything about a tournament, that says it right there.
Yep. Anything can happen any given day. So, yeah, Perry is the lowest rated team remaining in the tournament. I think they're down at like 39, if I'm not mistaken. And the next lowest team is Gilbert at 24. Yeah, Perry upset Storm Lake that went into that game on Saturday night with a record of 22-8, and they handed it to them.
They sure did. You know, played with a lot of good defense and scored the runs when they need them. And, you know, that brings up the challenge as people are getting sprinkled on somewhat from the sprinklers. You know,
Crawford's got wet.
We mentioned the temperature, and, you know, Saturday, that would have been perfect and ideal.
Right.
Here's a little bit chillier than it was before. We're just down to 80, but everyone can enjoy a little bit of water coming out of the sprinkles.
Yeah, speaking of that, temperature today, this is the perfect weather for softball. We got 75 degrees, 69% humidity, a little humid for what you ball can get a little sticky for the pitchers and whatnot, so that can be a factor. No wind whatsoever. This is just a perfect condition for a great hitters game.
Yeah,
you cannot take advantage of any wind or nothing.
Looking at the American flag out there in center field, it is just hanging straight down.
All the flag hanging straight down. We have the umpires hitting the fields. We're going to do some team introduction here shortly. This is getting real.
You mentioned the brackets, what's going on for, at this time of year and stuff. And so we'll mention some of the brackets that we have. We got Fort Dodge versus Sergeant Bluff Luton. They play tonight at 7 o'clock up at Fort Dodge.
And Sergeant Bluff Luton is leading the state for Class 4A, at least, in batting average and runs scored. They are an offensive juggernaut. I don't know what they've got in the way of defense or pitching, but they are an offensive juggernaut. So Fort Dodge has their work cut out.
I agree with you. There is a sleeping giant there, Sergeant Bluff Luton. I think it's the competition level that they had up there is not what the Fort Dodge has met. Coming down here for the tournaments that we've had during the season and stuff, the Valley tournament and also in the Limar Marion tournament. But I believe you're right. Sergeant Bluff Luton, watch out for them, because they could sneak up and steal one from Fort Dodge up at Fort Dodge. And then we also have North Polk versus Gilbert. North Polk is the #1 seed, and they're playing Gilbert, who is 18-16. Again, they worked really well to get through Webster City in their bracket, and then North Polk beat Mason City 8-0 to get to the championship level for that region as well.
And if I'm not mistaken, both of those teams are from the Raccoon River Conference.
Yes,
so
they are.
From the Raccoon River Conference.
And you're going to see a theme on this as well. So moving on to Dallas Center Grimes, of course, and playing Perry today. We know about that matchup. We'll definitely speak just a little bit to that matchup today. Then we have ADM versus Winterset. 2 different conferences, but same conference. Two perennial powers that have always made it to the tournament, make noise, win championships right there. So ADM is the 1 seed, but it's the Huskies.
Yeah.
Right?
It's the Huskies. They are a good squad. And, folks, you don't have to worry about it. Jeremy's going to keep, but I'm going to keep keeping you updated on all the games. We have 2 games going on right now, and the rest of the game will be at 7 o'clock. So throughout the game, I will be giving you scores of all those important games that Jeremy just highlighted. And there's more to come.
Perfect. So we got another region here. We got Xavier versus Carlisle.
That's region 5.
Yeah, that's a competition there. I think it's anyone's game for that one.
Yeah.
Xavier is the #1 seed, but as we know as DCG fans here, Carlisle is a very tough team. We lost to them just a week and a half ago, roughly. And they're 33-8, I believe, and they're playing 30-10 Xavier, which comes from a tough area too as well.
And Carlisle, another Raccoon River team. So
and then we have Norwalk versus Pella, and that's again a conference.
We're very familiar with.
Conference rivals playing there. And then we got North Scott and Burlington out east, and Northcott's the #1 seed out there, and Burlington, don't sleep on them as well. They have a very good record and play very good competition out there. So good games going on at the 7 o'clock mark.
Okay, so it looks like we're getting ready to do the starting lineups here for both teams. And we are, again, in the regional championship game here for District 3.
Overall record of 31-8 after defeating Carroll last Saturday 15-0.
All right, so
Tonight's Region 3 final will advance to the state softball tournament.
the state softball tournament will start, I believe, on Monday.
On July 22nd.
Monday.
And,
Tonight's winner will play
they'll start with a 5A and then move to 4A, if I'm not mistaken. So there's we should play in the afternoon to evening on Monday. Whoever wins this game will.
Whoever wins this game, yep.
At this time, let's meet the starters for Perry.
All right, we're going to introduce the Perry starting lineup here.
Leading off and playing second base.
The leadoff batter in playing second base, number 13, Kerrigan Welchel. Batting second, playing right field, will be number 9, Kate Erickson. We've got number 5, playing shortstop, number 6, Kelly Welchel.
Batting fourth, playing first base, number 20, Emily Bell.
Batting fourth, number 20, will be Emily Bell, playing first base.
Batting fifth and pitching, number 14, Macy.
Number 14, Macy Tunick, will be in the circle tonight.
Batting sixth,
Number 16, Maddie Hollingsworth, will be the designated player. Number 7, Cassidy Atwell, will be playing third base and batting 7th. Batting 8th will be number 19, Callie Steva, the catcher. And the number 9 batter will be Taryn Naring, number 1, playing center field. And then we'll also have number 11, Sydney Barkley, playing left field in the flex position.
Sydney Barkley.
And now the starting lineup for our Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs.
Caitlin Welchel and Emma Olenzak. The head coach for Perry is Tina Letterman.
Okay, so the Dallas Center Grimes lineup will be led off with number 1, Lydia Zaruba, playing left field.
Leading off and playing left field, number 1, Lydia Zaruba.
Her partner in right field will be number 6, Summer Campbell, batting second. In the circle for the Mustangs will be number 9, Aubrey Johansson, batting third.
Batting fourth and playing
Number 2, Macy Riling, will be batting fourth and playing shortstop. Batting fifth will be number 17, Rice Burke, the first baseman. Batting sixth will be number 13, Addison Lidden, the catcher. Batting seventh, wearing number 7, Bella Mulder, playing second base. Batting 8th and playing the designated player position, number 24, Amelia Ellert. Playing center field and batting 9th, number 19, Addie Abens. And Haley Ewell will be our flex, playing third base, number 8. That is our starting lineups. We are going to call timeout for just a second. I believe the broadcast will continue going, and you'll be able to watch the national anthem as we go here.
The umpires for tonight's game are Brian Cole and Aaron Schmidt on the bases and Travis Chiswick behind the plate. And now we ask that you please stand, remove your caps, and direct your attention to the flag in center field
as we honor America and those who protect our freedom with the playing of the national anthem.
Andres, you alluded to it earlier about the just the excitement and the hair standing on end and the emotion of a pregame celebration and just the pageantry that goes with that. But it's hard not to be pumped up. I am ready to go for this District 3 regional final here as we get ready to roll.
You can just feel the excitement that we just talked about, and just doing the national anthem. You've seen this place is just full and packed. Again, blue and red. Perry really showed up really well. They're vying for their school, for their team, and their kids and the girls, and it's awesome to see, as long as what we're doing as well. It's a fantastic scene to see this.
And it's awesome. It's awesome to see how communities can come together when it comes to event imports. We know that Perry's been through some stuff like this year and the year before that, and having everybody here willing, and I know this is going to be a really good crowd. We're going to have a lot of cheering, a lot of support for both teams and whatnot. I can tell the umpires are just craving to do some movement and whatnot. They look athletic. They know they're going to be moving, making some great calls. So let's go. Let's go.
That's right. Before we get started here, I've got a public service announcement here from the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Students involved in educational activities often have many healthier behaviors leading to better physical and mental health. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and the National Federation of State High School Associations thank you for your support of student athletes across Iowa. And apparently I wasn't quite fast enough because we did have the first pitch there with our leadoff batter, Kerrigan Welchel, second baseman for Perry, fouling that first one off the right side.
She's a sophomore, and she's batting .447 this year with 13 doubles, leading the team in doubles. So she's one of their better hitters right off the bat. As you can see, right up the middle.
That was a really good line drive right back at the pitcher. But we started the game a little bit better than last game. Last game we started with a hit by pitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
So love it. Let's make sure these outfielders earn their keeps right here. Let's get some action. Comes a pitch. There's a bunt. It's a fair ball. Throw to first and retire to first base.
Good play by Haley there. That was a tough play.
It was a tough play because that ball went up in the air, so you know it has some rotation on it, so you don't know which way it's going to bounce. Do you let it bounce or let it go foul? You be aggressive playing and try to make the play. Ball on the air. That girl's giving a lot of time for that lady to just actually run down the line.
Yeah, if you do let it bounce and it doesn't go foul, then there's no chance of getting her.
So we got Kaylee Welchel, the freshman, up here, the sister of the one that just hit the double.
Yep.
Or the base hit right out the middle, excuse me, on the first at bat. She's actually their second leading hitter at .403. That's a good pitch outside.
It's a really good pitch, right? Where you want to paint that corner if they are. And then if I'll be Aubrey right here, I will be testing this umpire. Let me see. Let me bite a little bit more of the outside. Let me just graze that outside corner. You give that to me, that's what I'm going to leave all night long. I'm not going to put anything over the plate. Give me that outside corner. I'll take it all night.
She tried inside. It was a good pitch.
That was a good pitch on the ace. She just missed by nothing. Good job. Good job by Miss Aubrey Johansson right here, moving that ball from one corner to the other.
And Kaylee Wetchell, the freshman, again, she's a second leader in RBIs at 17. There's a good rip there. It went not just foul.
I'm not sure if Aubrey missed that pitch right there because it looks like the ball was right over the plate. So I don't know if there was a little hiccup there. And they're aggressive. You can tell that they want to hit the ball. So they look aggressive, Perry. So let's go. We have everybody standing up on that DCG dugout. You can tell the intensity. No. And that is a strike three on inside corner. Beautiful pitch by Aubrey Johansson.
That's a big at-bat to get down there.
Yeah, when they got 2 outs, running on second.
That brings to plate number 20, Emily Bell, the first baseman.
She's batting .360 for the year, and she's the leader in the home runs with 5 and the leader in RBI. So this is their power hitter. She's a senior. And she's a left-handed power hitter, too, as well. Yeah, her slugging percentage is at .653, which is, again, tops on the team. Yeah, she's painting the corners now.
And that's what you really got to do as a pitcher is in, out, up, down, move it all around.
That sounds like a song there.
I see what you did there.
Oh, foul ball.
That should be foul ball right off the knob of the bat.
But I thought it hit her foot, too.
Oh, that.
Boy,
interesting.
The umpire put their hands out like a dead ball, but if we watch the replay in that one, let's look at the big screen, watch the replay.
Big screen in your head.
Yeah.
I thought it went
And
off
the
the knob,
voices.
off her
Off
foot.
the knob, off the foot, maybe, yeah.
Oh, nice. Another great pitch by Aubrey Johansson. She's going to be painting those corners all night long. That's what we want to see right there. Great half an inning for the Mustangs.
So Perry with one hit, one left on base. No runs and no DCG errors.
You know, and that was big by DCG. You know, the first hitter got on with a solid hit. Wasn't anything getting hit by a pitch or a little weak flare out there. It was a good, solid base hit.
Yep.
Showing what Perry came here to do, and we stranded that runner on second base with three good outs there.
That's
So
exactly
two of them
right.
were strikeouts. So fantastic job by
While we've got a
Johansson.
second here, we actually do have a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Diabetic Equipment and Supplies is a supplier of continuous glucose monitors, or CGMs. We are a local company out of Grimes that work with patients that live with diabetes. If you are insulin using and looking for a company to supply your CGMs, give us a call. A real person answers our phones Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Call us today at 515-478-3600. So a thank you to Diabetic Equipment and Supplies for their sponsorship of tonight's broadcast.
Yes, thank you.
All right, here we go. Lydia Zaruba starting things off for the Mustangs as she has most of the year. Jeremy, I'll let you get into her stats here.
Well, you know, with her, she's doing a fantastic job. She came through last Saturday, and, you know, the weight.
Had that big
There's
triple.
a good pitch right there. She had that big triple, which she's known for, you know, hitting little flares and stuff and bunts, but she hit a rocket to the fence there as far as her triple there. But she's batting .442 right now, and total bases 53, and she is our leading base stealer at 17. She got one. She swiped one yesterday, or Saturday too, didn't
Saturday
she?
was correct. So the count here is 1-1 on Lydia Speedy Zaruba. See what there is not so much of a shift on none of the outfielders. They're actually playing at regular high school depth. We're not playing at 10 and under depth no more.
Yeah, they're playing regular depth back there. That's interesting. You know, we got Macy Tunick, who's I believe the pitcher now for Perry, and she's 10 and 15 with her record, but she has 94 strikeouts on the year and 149 innings pitched.
Senior, if I'm not mistaken.
Senior, yep.
It's a solid ground out by the shortstop, throw to first, and
close play,
got
but
it by
got her.
half a step. Good play by the shortstop, good stretch on the first baseman.
That brings up our right fielder, number 6, Summer Campbell.
And Summers batting .290, and she's looking for a hit. I think this is going to be her breakout game here. She definitely is consistent coming in the last couple years.
And she has put the bat on the ball a lot lately, and it's just been hit right at people.
Solid hits right at people. It's not that she cannot say I've been popping. No, she's been some solid hits. Lady Luck is not being on her side. Here's the windup, here's the pitch, and that is a line right to center field. Few steps in, got it for the second out.
So good pitching for Tunick also right off, getting some good heavy batters right off the bat. With 2 outs.
That brings up our pitcher, number 9, Aubrey Johansson, who isn't afraid to just pop one out of here.
Yeah, she is our leading hitter. She's been pretty much all year. She's batting .462 with 42 RBIs and 13 doubles. She's our leader in doubles and leader in base hits as well. It's a good take there. That was a good pitch too.
Checking with the first base umpire to see if she went, and she did not.
Count 1-1, 2 outs. Here's the windup, here's the pitch, and
Got on top of it a little.
so that was 3 up, 3 down for the Mustangs. Friends, I have some update for you right here. We have Fort Dodge is leading Sergeant Bluff 1-0 on top of the second inning. Johnston is down Urbandale 2-0 on the end of the first inning too. We have some other scores here. We got Summer Fredericksburg 3-1 against West Marshall. We have Whaler Catholics 15-5 with Independence. Norton Lynn, Edgewood 7-1 Edgewood over North Lynn. I will try to keep you updated on the scores as they become available. So stay tuned.
And that was a great first inning for Perry. Got a hit, showed that they're here to fight, and then also 3 up, 3 down. With the way we've been hitting lately, that's a great win for Perry right there. Get through the first inning with no runs against, and it's a tie game going in the second inning.
Yeah, they have been holding in those other wins that they have already. The upsets, they held Denison to a shutout. They only allowed Storm Lake to score 3 runs. So their pitcher must be peaking at the right time here.
Well, it's a good segue to the pitcher. And that's 14, Macy Tunick. She's up right now. She's batting .267 with 13 RBIs and 6 doubles.
Ball just a little bit inside and low.
Strike there.
I failed to mention too that Macy is one of 6 seniors on this Perry team. Last game we played against on Saturday, Carroll, they only had 3 seniors, so definitely not as much as we have as 13, but definitely have some.
And they don't want their season to end.
Fly ball to the right field. Summer just took a few steps to front end to her left and retired the first bat.
I think they sometimes call that a can of corn.
Do you know why did they call it a can of corn?
As I understand it, they used to put canned goods high on the shelves so they would knock it off and then catch it as it would come down, and that's where it came from.
Yeah, I think there is like 2 or 3 different interpretations of that phrase, but they all pretty much have to do with something that is easy to obtain, something easy to catch. Thank you for that. I'm pretty sure there's some people there. Why do they say in the can of corn? Why not pitch? A beautiful strike.
So this is Maddie Hellingsworth. She's a senior. She's got 200. She's batting .254 for the year.
She's the designated player today.
Count 1-1. Beautiful change up right there. This is one. I mean, as a softball pitcher, fast pitch. If you dominate that changeup and you can leave that changeup, like look, it's going to hang in the last minute he drops, that is just deadly because now she's going to come in with great pitch. She just missed by nothing.
That's a great pitch coming from the off-speed pitch to that inside fastball because with the off-speed pitch, the batter usually looks outside, low and outside, and it came inside on that one.
Oh, just missed just high. So the count is full, 3-2. Taking a breath. Aubrey here all the way back to the mound. She takes a breath. Reset. It's loading again. Here's the pitch. And strike 3 call on the batter.
So what was that, a curve? Was that a curve?
It looks like a curve.
You can see it really good back here.
It started on the middle of the plate and it completely curved to let's call it a curve, even if it wasn't. But it went from the middle of the plate all the way to the inside corner. Beautiful pitch by Miss Aubrey Johansson.
So we've got Cassidy Atwill, number 7. She is a senior as well. So we got the seniors coming up.
Swing and miss. Count is 4-2.
Looks like Aubrey's pitching really well right now.
She is pitching really good. She's hitting spots, hitting those corners. Let's see what we should come over here with a beautiful swing and miss. That looks like a little bit of a rice ball here. If it's not, I'm going to call it a rice ball because she missed under it.
All right, so 3 up, 3 down for the Jayats here, and we will turn it over to the Mustang side of the scorecard, where we will start out with our shortstop Macy Riling, followed by Reese Burke and Addison Liddon, batters 4, 5, and 6.
You know, how many strikeouts did she get on that, too? And she got first thing, I think she's got 4 now.
She's got 4 for the game, yes, 4 through 2 innings.
And 2 or 3 looking. So that tells you she's got some good stuff today.
Yes.
Really good stuff.
She got 1 swing, 1 swing and then 3. Just
3 looking.
3 looking, just keeping that bat there because they didn't want to make sure the bat doesn't get hurt.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union is proud to champion the Iowa Girl. Thank you for joining us to support young women in athletics and ensuring that they continue to walk down every main street in every town with their head held just as high as every boy.
I don't know if this is a fun fact or you guys know this, but do you know that Iowa is the only state that their high school softball season is on the summertime?
Correct.
The only state.
That is why when COVID happened, Iowa softball and baseball were the first sports to re-engage after COVID shut everybody down.
So we got Macy Riley up here, number 2. Batting .459 for the year. Her and Aubrey have been battling at the top. And she is our leader with the home runs of 12. Again, she's a home run leader from last year in a single season with 14. Is that what we said last year?
14.
14 last year. So definitely brings the power and some pop.
Macy is such an amazing hitter. When she comes to the bat, she has a lot of patience. I'm not going to chase anything. And if I don't like it, at least I'm going to give you a foul tip so I get more life and whatever. Just look at her when her stand over there. She's so, like, I know I'm going to hit this ball. I dare you to give me anything to hit. I think that's her mentality every single at bat. Look at that. It's a really nice line drive going deep, big. Oh, just hit the top of the fence. Nice double for Macy Riley. That ball traveled very, very well. I tell you what, I was looking at her running, and I think she's like, oh, I got it. I hit that. Speaking of that, did you all watch the home run derby last night?
Yeah, I watched the first round. I didn't see the end of it. But, you know, we talked earlier, those flags are just hanging straight down. If they're out even just a little bit, that ball
was gone.
But
no
help at all.
No.
So now we got Reese Burke coming up, and she's been a great quality hitter, not just hitting the ball in the gaps, singles, doubles, but she's a great bunter. She's a great bunter as well.
And we might just see that here in a minute.
We may just get a run on the board or in good situation, especially with no outs and a good base runner in Macy.
What I would love to see here is a hit and run. Macy's still in third base, and Riz just giving us a gapper. Oh,
just a little bit foul
idea.
There.
Good idea.
Yep. Yeah, that first baseman is definitely playing back, expecting the pitcher to cover that first baseline. So she's right idea there.
So I'll tell you, that's the type of scouting that our coaching staff does, because they might know that first baseman don't come and cover those bunts. It's all about the pitcher. So I will go and test them again. Come and get it. There's a nice bunt.
She
just a nice bunt. She just missed it, and there you go. She takes that first base on a beautiful bunt.
Now she's going 2. She's going 2.
Yep. Heads up base running.
And here it is. Here it is. She makes it to base, and there he goes. That is the typical, I got it, let's go. Let's get pumped up by Reese Burke right here.
That was athletic play by Reese there, because the bunt was right in front of her. She had to jump over that just to stay away from it, and would have been a dead ball, So she did a fantastic
in and out.
Yeah, exactly. So great job by Reese, and heads up base running to get to second as well. So we got second and third with no outs and a really good hitter. And
Addison. Yep, Addison Lidden here, the catcher. And we'll maybe just give a little bit of credit to our first base coach over there, who might have encouraged her to go ahead and take that extra base there. So great job there by Vandy, too.
And half of the dugout. They were screaming, 2, 2, 2.
Plenty of help for Reese. Not that she needed it, but
And I mean, I tell you, I love Reese today. I love that young lady. She plays softball with us. She played volleyball with us. And we all know that she's not the fastest one. But she was actually hauling through that first base. I mean, she looked fast. So kudos, Reese.
She always gives effort.
It's another squeeze. Score. Oh, nice play.
Great bunt.
That was the right play for the pitcher to do, because if I throw home and she's safe, then I'll take, at this mentality right here, you know what, I take a run for an out.
It was a good play all around. Great bunt. Really safe bunt, if you want to put it that way. And the pitcher made a great play. Just going to first, get one out. Don't make the inning too big. So we got one out with Reese on third, and we got who we got up there? We got Bella.
Bella
Bella
Mulder.
Mulder.
Bella, I got the power molder.
Yeah, she does. She's third on the team in home runs with 9 this year.
Just looking at her swings, when she swings, even if I swing and miss, there is so much power behind that swing. That when I get really nice contact on the meat of that bat, that ball is going to be screaming. So let's see it right here.
Spot.
Well, I think it comes down to wrestling too. She's got strong hands and strong hands on a bat.
Right to us.
There you go.
Oh, Mike almost with the miracle catch there. Our man behind the scenes, Mike Bynum, just out of his reach.
Oh, the ladies in the dugout don't have to worry about this game for catching or
Foul
for
balls.
chasing foul balls. We have a
Plenty
lot
of-
of little fans out there.
Oh, that's the way to stay alive there.
Yeah. Count is
That's a good
0-2 on Mulder.
You know, the pitcher for Perry is, pitching around the plate there, inside, outside, a little off speed here and there. She's really making us guessing here too.
Oh, sac fly maybe.
Oh, that's an RBI.
Yep.
It's an RBI right here. So it's a throw to the plate. Not in time. That ball right there, Saturday, that would have been on the cornfield.
Yes, it would have.
That ball has a lot of hanging time up there.
Now, designated player Amelia Ellert coming to the plate with bases empty, ready to start anew.
So Amelia, these type of players, she can be having whatever day she has, at least is my experience. And I see her, and when she always will give me a smile. She always smile on me. Always. And I
Always
know that
positive.
I get on her nerves because I'll be talking to her, and then I finish with allegedly. So when I'm having a conversation with her and she doesn't, and I don't say that, she kind of look at me like weird, and then
okay?
I had to drop it. I gotta say allegedly, or her mom Jamie will jump in and say allegedly. So it's all covered.
Well, you bring up a hitter's count right now, 2-0. There's a strike there, making 2-1 with 2 outs.
For this side over here, looks like it was just a little bit outside of the strike zone on the high, right at the letters, but hey.
Usually when they keep that bat there and pull it back at the last second, the umpire can really see that it's not a strike, but he disagreed on that one.
So now 3-1, the count on Amelia Eller.
Definitely a hitter's count here.
Yeah, Andreas, you talked about last Saturday with she's been more disciplined this year compared to last year's. With that, she has 8 walks this year, which is 4th on the team in walks. But she's always anxious to hit one too. So let's see what she does here.
Oh, swing and miss. It was a
little
good
too
cut.
anxious.
I think she was maybe look a little behind that ball right there. Now the count's 3-2, 2 outs.
Yep.
She's batting .310 this year, but she's been hitting a little bit better than she produces on that time there.
And there's a well-hit ball. It's going back, and he's gone!
There's a home run.
Home run right on the gap for Amelia Rose Eller.
That might deserve a Tootsie Roll. What do you think there, gentlemen?
I would say yes.
That was a beautiful, beautiful hit ball.
I think she waited on that one. What do you
She
think?
waited. That was just we should be able to look at that swing again tomorrow or later on tonight. That was one beautiful swing.
Now, I'll be remiss if I wouldn't say we've got some family members out there, and we got a big old poster board that says 24, and guess where I think she hit it towards?
Right over
on
it.
that one.
So now we're back here to Addie Abens, batter number 9, our center fielder.
And Addie, we've mentioned on Saturday, but we'll mention again because we got some new viewers on here too. She is one of our best hitters, always has been as a 9th grader. She's batting .453 this year. And, we just saw Amelia hit one out. This girl can hit one out too as well. I think she's 3rd in the team in home runs this year. She's got 7 for the year. So a lot of pop for a freshman there.
And she has been in this number 9 hole, I think, every single game this season.
Yes.
Which
I think in 1 or 2 games I think she actually was on the top of either second.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the mover. But this is her spot. This is where
Yeah.
she's comfortable.
Well, and as a freshman, all the pressure is taken off by the coach just by where he
Yes.
puts her in the lineup so
Yeah.
she can just go play.
Yeah. And a lot of people get. I mean, I remember when I play, and if I for some reason I drop to the 7, 8, or 9 position, I get a little bit down on myself and wonder, okay, what am I doing wrong? But now that I'm a little bit older and wiser, and as a coach as well, I mean, when you know that you have a number 9 hitter that is your another leadoff, how it's called. So
Yeah.
there you go. She
draws
draws
a
a walk.
You know, we talked about the number 9 batter, and I would be honest with you guys. On this team, a number 9 batter can very well be a number 4 batter on a lot of teams.
Yep.
A majority of the teams in the state of Iowa in 4A, and you know, with her average, what she's talking about. But last year and the year before, we had a great hitter in Olivia Houston too, as well, was our 9th batter. So great history as far as our lineup.
It's
It's going to be a tough one.
Once again, she beat it by half a step. Well,
It's a great inning there.
We're done with this inning. We scored 3 runs.
3 runs on 3 hits, and one left on base.
All right, so I have
carry
an
errors.
update here for you guys, for you friends at home. We have Xavier leading Carlisle 1-0. Assumption leading Central Lee 3-0. Urbandale still leading Johnston 2-1. Fort Dodge still beating
Sergeant Belt Luton.
Fort Dodge, Sergeant Belt 1-0. Wayne is up 1-0 versus Twin Cedars. And Ogden is down 6-1 to East Marshall.
So there's a tough game right there. You see Johnston versus Urbandale. That's one of the upsets. I think Urbandale's beating Johnston 2-1 right now.
And
in
another
5A.
great game right here with Xavier and Carlisle. Carlisle has a really good team, good pitching, and they are down 1 run.
I was watching the stands here during the break and looking over there, and it looks like maybe Amelia's mom might have been watching a replay of a home run, but I'm not positive on that.
She's going to like that. All right, so we got number 19, Callie Steva, a senior. Again, the seniors are up for Perry, the Blue Jays. Or excuse me, the Jayettes, excuse me.
First base is just a little low, so count is 1 ball, 0 strikes.
Fisted
Foul
one
ball.
off.
By the way they look, those foul balls, it looks like they're a little behind that pitch. Like the way,
And that was
they're-
very much on the handle.
Yeah, that was. They're not catching up with the speed. Would you risk over here and come with a changeup and see what?
Oh, there's a good
That's
pitch there.
another pitch. She's been painting that inside corner right at the knees all day long. Just stay there,
Yeah,
live there.
You think about it, other than the first batter, which was a good pitch, it was a great hit, Aubrey's been on. That was a good
Low
stop
and
by
away.
the catcher, Addison.
So here we go. The count is 2-2. And the scoreboard shows 2 outs, but I think that's just a little boo-boo.
They really want Deuces Wild.
Right back to Aubrey.
Right back at the Aubrey. Nice and easy throw to the first baseman for the first out of the inning.
1-3 for the putout, which brings up the number 9 hitter, number 1, Taryn Naring.
I'm digging the bat girl for Perry. They have one. He's got to be either somebody's little sister or maybe the coach's daughter and whatnot. She has the helmet on and she's coming in and out the field. She girl is loving it. I'm pretty sure she's out there. It's like, well, that's going to be me one of these days, or
That's
eventually.
exactly right, yep.
First pitch just missed inside.
Darren Nearing is a junior, so got through all the seniors. Now we have a junior up here. He's about 188 this year.
Ball low. 2-0. It looks like they've got the outs corrected on the scoreboard now.
And Aubrey's that's only her 29th pitch, and a little over 2 innings.
The count is 3-0.
Which is, I believe, her first 3-0 count of the day.
There you go. She's just took a deep breath. There you go. very
Green
aggressive.
light,
hitter,
3-0.
3-0.
Yeah.
You don't want to hit your best batter in the dugout there.
You know,
Usually when you're attacking a 3-0 pitch, you're not going to be that far behind on it.
Mm-hmm. Aubrey, with a 3-0 count, she went and attacked that inside corner. She's like, I'm not going to give you anything over the plate. You want to hit, go get it.
You know, and that tells you with Perry, they're ready to fight.
Yeah.
You know, 3-0 count, normally you just take, especially on you're the ninth batter on the lineup and with the average. But she's cutting there. She's got 3 good cuts right there, and foul ball, she's fighting.
She had the timing on that one a little bit better.
She's making
Aubrey might find
Aubrey
a
work
changeup coming pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is pitch number 6 in this batter.
Uh-huh.
Here's the pitch.
Oh, a little
Just
high.
missed just a little high. Good battle there. It was not just a freebie. She actually earned that
That was
one.
a quality at bat.
That brings up their best hitter. As we know, she got to hit it right off the bat, a really solid hit.
Straight up the middle.
I'm pretty sure in the dugout they're telling, okay, this is where she hit the ball last time. I mean, we might have missed a little bit and leave the ball with the plate. So let's go ahead and attack those corners. And then we go. She get right on top of it with a count and no balls, 1 strike. We still got people showing up to the game. More and more fans are showing up to see this amazing game. This is a foul out of play. Count is 0-2.
There's about 7 kids that ran out of there just right now. So you're talking about the bleachers. Nobody needs to run. They can stay in their seats and enjoy the game.
Here's the 0-2.
Fisted her.
I thought she hit that ball with the knuckles.
Just about. It was pretty close.
So you got 1 out, 1 on here. An 0-2 count to the Jayette's best hitter here. Let's see what happens here on this next pitch. I wouldn't give her anything good is what I would suggest.
No. Why?
There's a
Turn
double
2.
play to their ball.
Aaron second,
not quite.
Sato first. I think Aubrey deflected the ball.
It died. It didn't really have really good strength on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like look up and it looks like it kind of deflected on her glove, and then Macy had because Macy was moving more to her second base, and she had to stop and field that ball. But good play from Macy to Bella to Reese. We got the out on second base, so 2 outs.
And it could have been, because that caught right on the handle, it could have been just a spin that was funky on it.
That makes sense. Here's a foul out of play towards the right field.
So up here is Kate Erickson. She's the fresh, and she I think she did a sacrifice bunt to get the first batter over to second. She's batting .378 for the year, and 17 of her hits are base hits.
Addison with the fake down to first base.
Hey, get down and dirty, right? Get down and dirty.
She made her. She made her.
You know, we talked about on Saturday, Andreas and Tim, is that the sun's starting to come down a little bit. You know, any little floater out there, the right fielder is going to make a tough play there. But that's up.
Kind of like
what
that.
Did I just say
There's
there?
a little blooper. Bella Mulder called for it. Go attack it on the grass, and here's a side retire for Perry with no hits, one
run
walk.
left on base. And no DCG errors.
That's a good thing.
Yep. So at the middle of 3, we have DCG 3, Perry 0.
So here's an update on the Carlos Xavier game. Now the game is tied 1-1. Carlos scored 1 run at the top of the second inning, and it looks like Xavier scored 1 run on the bottom of the
Hey guys,
second
we're going to Mike's actually going to run an advertisement for our sponsor today, so we're going to be off for a second.
That are served from a national provider don't get the personal touch that they can get with us. We have real live personnel that answer the phones. We have one-on-one patient coordinators that work with those patients. When there's an issue, they call us. We're responsive, we're receptive, and we're solutions-oriented. We're putting the patient first, and we deliver that high-touch service that you're just not going to see at a national all-category level.
And we're back, just in time for Summer Campbell to take the plate.
Yeah, we talked about Summer, how she's due. She's been hitting the ball solid. She had a good one out to the center fielder.
Uh-huh.
But, you know, she's been solid. I think she's due for a good hit here and ramp it up and, you know, going from 3-0 to get more runs in this bottom of the third inning here.
Takes one up high there. Yeah, she's just been so close.
And you see where the fielders are playing her, playing fairly deep even. She's a good bunter, too. So I might see her bunt here.
She got good speed.
Sneaky fast.
Sneaky fast. I'm not sure. Has Summer hit a home run this year? Let me look at the stats here.
She has several in her career. I don't know if she has any. I don't know that I've seen her hit any this year.
She had a big one in state tournament 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, she's showing bunt just to see where the infielders come.
The count is 3-0.
She has no home runs this year.
Okay.
But, you
close.
know,
Close.
today might be a good day to get that going and get off that snide.
I'd rather have it Monday afternoon.
Yeah, totally.
Let's build momentum today for Monday, so she can go ahead and do it.
There you
But
go.
instead,
Four
she'll
runs.
just walk on down to first base. That brings Aubrey back up. She grounded out to the second baseman her last plate appearance. I would not be surprised with nobody outs if we find Aubrey bunting.
She's standing all the way in the back of the box.
That tells maybe she might not, but
Ball just missed upstairs.
You know, Slavka likes to do that in the first pitch and just still do a show.
Uh-huh.
Just to see what the infielders do, who's covering second, who's covering where the infielders, the outfielders are going, where they're switching off to. Is the pitcher covering the bunt up front? Those are just for shows to see how it's coming.
And there goes Summer for the second base, and she's just
in there standing up.
Sneaky fast, sneaky fast.
I'll tell you what, on that first pitch when Aubrey squared to bunt at the last minute, I did not see the third baseman moving at all. There was, I think the only person that kind of like jumped a little was the pitcher, but the corners, they did not move. They got caught completely by surprise with that one, if that would have been a bunt.
Well, I think that leads to, you know, we've got really good athletes on our team, right?
Aubrey just got a little bit under that ball. It's a high pop fly over the shortstop.
So we've got good athletes on our side, and one was Aubrey Johansson. I was leading through this point, and she's our pitcher, and she's a great athlete at pitcher. And I think Macy Tunick, the pitcher, is one of those as well. You can see she fields it really well. She's fielded a couple bunts already, and I think, to your point, Andres, I think she's the one that covers that third base side as well, but which is interesting because the first baseman is a little bit deeper all the time too as well. So I think she covers all of it, and the catcher as well.
The first pitch swing is a little bit of trouble. That is trouble. That is dropping right in front of the right field.
Comes Summer.
Here's Summer. Here's some play. She walks in. Macy's going to second base. There's a throw that run and not in time.
Great base running there by Summer. That was a blooper, and you know what we're always taught is play halfway on those little bloopers, and she did it correctly, and she hit it over third, and Slavky rounded around to home. Made a great play there.
I think she recognized that was going to be trouble, especially when the right field is kind of stopped and waiting for the second base, and that right there was it for Summer. She's like, oh, I got this.
She knows that the sun can be a problem for that right fielder. She's seen a
Tim.
couple of those.
I'm not a weatherman.
Reese Burke here, who singled last time up, came around to score.
You know, we talk about Reese, a great singer, but great leader. You saw that when she got to second on there on a great play.
I think we just gave credit to Bella on that, but that was Macy.
Oh, that was Macy. Yes, it was. Oh, there's a good
Oh, that's a really good gap in
one.
between. The center field caught it. Here's the throw to the shortstop. Not in
Nice
time.
single.
Nice single for Reese Burke. With the score now 5-0.
Looks like we're going to get a pinch runner for Reese there at first. You know, we talk about Summer a lot. She's due. She's been hitting the ball solid. You know, I think Addison's one of those as well. She's been a great hitter all year. And I think the last couple weeks, not struggling, just not as solid as she used to be. But I think this is where she's going to break through and just break through the tournament as well. She's due.
And
but she's been doing a lot of bunting and getting quality at bats too.
Yep.
It's just that
Yep.
I think she's due for a big hit here.
Delaney Fetters just came in for Reesbrook to run. It's a sophomore.
Delaney's got
upstairs?
some speed too, doesn't she?
She
Yep.
sure does. So with Addison, I
Oh,
don't know,
here's
but
a play.
she might be a little bit on.
Oh,
She never made it back to the first base. Pitcher didn't even look at her. There she goes. Take off.
so Andreas, tell us about that play. Why can they do that when she's in the circle? Is it when she steps out first, out of circle? Why is that allowed?
So she was out of the ball got thrown back. She was out of the circle. Now, if the runner never makes it back to the bag, and she makes an attempt to go to second base, then she has to go. But if she cannot stop, then she has to commit, and then that's just an easy out there. So it's good, really good awareness whether on base running, because you slow down. You never hit. Once you touch that bag, then you're there until the next base comes
Because
through.
we've done that a few times over the years, and as you can see with this pitcher, Macy, for Perry, she does, when she gets the ball, she goes right back, right out of the circle about 1 or 2 feet every time.
Every
to
time,
reset.
that's what she did.
And when she does that, that's where we can take
That's
first,
where we can
from
go.
first to second without going back to first base like you mentioned.
Yep.
So it's a great heads-up play to advance a runner
The rule
without
used
doing
to
any
be,
bunts.
yeah, exactly. The rule used to be that if you are on the circle, you cannot. No, you have to actually make eye contact with the runner, right? Now, if you make the fake that I'm going to throw to you, then it's a live ball. But now the rule changed. That if I'm on the circle, you cannot go. You got to stay there. If you come back to the bag.
That's a great point. With Addison, she just drew a walk. Great quality at bat.
Yep.
But as I mentioned before, sometimes with hitters that need to get a hit, and they're due, sometimes they overswing, excuse me, and they try to do too much. And there she was patient, took the walk, took one for the team, if you want to call that one, and got on first in the quality at bat. So now we have runners on first and second with only one out, and we got Bella up.
And
Bella Mulder.
Paisley Heidgerken is our courtesy runner there for the catcher. Number 16.
We got Bella Lou Mulder at bat, and you know that she's like, I'm coming for a good hit this time. She take one right over the plate. No ball, 1 strike.
Bella's one of those players that even when it's a pop fly, it almost feels like it's going to go out. So you talk about the wind. There is no wind blowing out right now.
Oh, there is a
That
beautiful
one
line
doesn't
drive.
need
That
the
is
wind.
just a long strike.
We needed that west wind to blow on that one.
You see that right there tells you the power that this young lady has. I mean, she just turned on that inside pitch. She's just like, you want to come inside? I'm going to show you. I'm going to make you pay. But just a little too in front of that one.
Yeah, didn't get the hands in quite far enough.
The count is 0-2.
That one
There is
might
a
be the
ball
same
going
thing.
deep,
That
going
might be the
back,
same
back,
thing.
back,
And
and
it
he's
is.
gone.
Home run, Bella Mulder.
Bella Lou Mulder with a 2-3 RBI home run. Look at that big old smile, that clapping. That's what we want to see right there.
That one, she didn't need any wind.
No.
I don't think she needed any help.
No.
That was a big hit.
She
Big
was
hit.
on that one.
She knew it from the get-go.
Big bad Bella
As
Mulder there.
soon as she made contact with that ball, she knew it was gone. Because you can tell by the way the batter goes start running to first base. It's
It
like,
feels different.
this is gone. You feel it on the bat, and it's, yeah. So Perry, pitching coach, timeout, having a little console over there, making sure, hey, we're still in the game. It's early. Let's go ahead and turn this around.
That is actually, was it Emma?
Yep, Emma Olenzak.
She used to be assistant coach at DCG last year. Played at Iowa, and her future looks pretty bright. She's assistant coach here at Perry, pitching coach, trying to settle her pitchers down, her team down a little bit there.
But she still actually is a counselor right over here at the Dallas Center Middle School for our 5th and 6th graders, so she still works for DCG.
Still
so
got a good
she's
connection.
Yep. And,
Once a Mustang,
the
always
kids
a
love
Mustang.
her. Right?
So here we go. We got Amelia Rose Eller. So I said that there has been so many games that I said near her or my daughter, I can be on the outfield, and I'm like, let's go Amelia Rose Eller. But I did that once, and she gave me this look like, am I in trouble? And then she comes at bat and she just rocked that ball. So I don't know for how long I've been doing that, Jeremy.
Did you say that to her last at bat? Is that what happened?
I
she
did
just
not.
rocked that one?
But we did talk about the allegedly.
Yes.
So I'm going to take some credit for that.
Where credit is due. That was a good first pitch.
She looked like she was looking for something out over the plate, and it came in the inside corner there.
We got 8-0 with 1 out. So Macy Tunick, Tunick, I want to make sure I say it right. The pitcher, she's got 51 pitches as of right now. She's pitching strong. We're just we're just hitting the ball right now, hitting the solid.
That first time through the lineup, we didn't do as much damage. Well, I take that back. We did in the second inning. It was just that first inning. She had us, and
1, 2, 3.
Yep. Since then, we've been.
Emily, sometimes it takes an inning to get going with that, and it took about a half inning really, or well, 3 at bats there. So.
Folks, I wish I can give you some updates on the Norwood Pella game, but for some reason on the Iowa High School Girl website is not updating that game. It started at 7 p.m., but I have no updates
so we got 2-2 count here with 1 out.
And there's another ball hit well, going back.
What a catch.
Caught at the fence.
Oh, what a catch by the left fielder.
You got to give props to that left fielder.
That is a great catch. Fantastic catch. Highlight reel there.
She was right at that warning trap. I'm maybe a foot from the fence.
Yeah,
what do you say?
She was on the fence.
You know,
she put the glove out and say, look what I found.
We were a little bit early with Bella with the win. I think just like 1 more mile an hour out there, that ball would have been out because that was right at the fence.
We should have started. If we would have get all the fans to start blowing at the same time, that ball would have been out of here.
All right, so we go back to Addie Abens, number 19, our center fielder, back at the plate here with nobody on.
That ball was well struck.
You know, with Amelia, she got a home run here, but she's in the last 3 games, I think she's had 3 to the fence that have been caught in the last 3 games before.
You are right.
She's got
there is a blooper of the center field. Way good play by the second base play.
2 good plays in a row for Perry right there to keep the 8-run game there.
Because the momentum right now is on the DCG side. But with those 2 plays over there in Perry, that might give you some light. That might give you that little spark that you need. Hey, we make some really good defensive play. Let's go. Let's get those bats
So we had 5 runs there on 1, 2, 3 hits. Nobody left on base. No Perry errors that inning.
But once again, the way the Aubrey Johansson is pitching, I don't think there's going to be too much momentum shifting.
Yeah. So again, our broadcast tonight is sponsored by Diabetic Equipment and Supplies. Diabetic Equipment and Supplies is a supplier of continuous glucose monitors, or CGMs. We're a local company out of Grimes that works with patients that live with diabetes. If you are insulin using and looking for a company to supply your CGMs, give us a call. A real person answers our phones Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Call us today at 515-478-3600. Diabetic Equipment Supplies.
Now, Tim, you'd mentioned at the beginning of the stage, we talked about Fort Dodge and Sergeant Bluff Luton, and talk about an upset, a sneaky one. Well, Fort Dodge is losing 3-1 right now as we speak.
That Sergeant Bluff offense. Okay, batting for Perry now, we have Kelly Walchel, number 5, the shortstop, the sister to our pitcher. Did you say she's just a freshman?
She's just a freshman. She's batting 403 in the year. So she's a good quality hitter. And as a true freshman, right there, Andrea?
As true freshman.
So I was talking to Coach Lindeque a little bit, and she said that we went over the Perry scouting report and said need to throw change away, fastball in on this gal here.
Well, those 2 pitches was change away and a fastball in on the first 2 pitches we just saw.
Yeah, those are right there.
2-0 count.
So we grounded over third base, just outside the line. Foul ball, count 2-1.
And we've seen that with a lot of Perry hitters. They're having trouble catching up to that heat. So that change or that fastball in, get it in on the hands. And then when they finally try to get caught up to it, change-ups away.
It's another great pitch.
It's a great pitch. There now, one more thing with Callie. She's batting 403, but she's leader in walks too with 15. So that tells you that she's the all-around hitter.
Discipline of that
quality at bats.
Battery box, yeah. There's a
Nice
line.
play by Reese Burke.
That was a changeup right there. That she waited. That was like a two-part swing. I started my swing, I stopped, and then I finished it right to Reese Burke. She's like,
She got
what?
a good barrel on it.
Yeah, sounded good.
Yeah. Just right to.
And once again, Reese is not reinforcing my point about the sun. That was an easy play she made, even with the sun in her eyes.
The first pitch missed a little bit up and outside.
This is Emily Brown, our first baseman for the Perry Jayettes.
So wind of the pitch and a beautiful changeup. Count 1-1.
So again, she's the one with the pop. She's got 5 home runs this year. Seems like the ball is traveling fairly well today.
And on the hands again.
So we got the pitcher's count right here in 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Aubrey's throwing some really good not over the plate and the corners to really get these batters to hit on the fist or off the small part of the bat there, not on the meat
She's
of the
keeping them
bat.
guessing.
Now,
Couldn't
Andrea,
get the chase there.
Andrea, she noticed here, power hitter, she's choking up. Is that more of a because of the count?
I think because of the speed of Aubrey. So you choke like that, you want to get that batter a little bit faster to the ball.
There you
There's
go.
a really good line drive. Let's
Ooh,
see if we
could
can
be
make
a
a
play
play.
at first.
Oh, I just made it.
Base hit. That'll bring up number 14, Macy Tunick.
So Macy Tunick, the pitcher, is coming to the circle here. Or not coming to the circle. Coming to the plate.
We have a pinch runner on first base.
I can't see who
Could
that
not
is.
see a number on that. We'll see if we can't figure
like-
that out.
is that
Maybe a
number
10? No.
When we talk about good athletes, I think this girl here, Macy's a good athlete here. I don't know if she plays basketball or track or does any other sports, but she seems like she's a very good athlete. There's a play there. A little bit foul, a little bit out of reach for both Summer and Reese there.
That was a great hustle by first base umpire.
Got to give credit to him.
Got to give credit.
Right.
I'm a fan of the umpire. I cheer for the officials. They never get any credit. They always get the bad end of the equation.
Running the Perry is number 10, Lily Myers.
Just had to do some checking there. Lily Myers is the runner there, number 10.
It's a good pitch there.
Had to step over and ask a nice Perry fan to help us out there.
Again, great crowd here, great fans, great support. Perry's really showing off here.
Pitch missed just inside. We've been getting that pitch all day, and today it might be just, let's just say about a quarter inch outside of the strike zone. There's a ball well hit. Center field.
Single up the middle.
So Perry has back-to-back hits over here.
Bring up number 16, Maddie Hollingsworth.
We got number 16.
Maddie Hollingsworth, she's a senior. We're in the seniors now. In the lineup, she's batting .254 for the year. She does have 12 RBIs, and 16 of her 17 hits are base hits. So with 1 out, runners on first and second, it's one of those big situations right here that could change the game a little bit.
We have our center fielder who moved considerably into the right center field gap there.
Oh,
Is
that's
that-
a pop fly.
Oh,
That's always a tough play.
That is a tough play.
couldn't quite find it fast enough.
You know, as catchers, I never played it, but I do have a daughter that does. But and Addison, that is such a tough position to play when there's a pop fly because you can either keep the mask on, but it's tough to see through the cage, or two, you take it off. Now you got to know where you're going because it's right off the bat. You don't know if it went straight up, straight to your left or right, or was a hard one. So it's such a tough play to find it. And that's where you got to rely on your teammates on a lot of those. But that was just a not very high pop fly, so it was a really tough play.
Not high enough to get help from the teammates to point where it was. It was just you got to
reactionary.
just see it. And
got 0-2 count.
Let's see what we got. That's a good pitch. That's a good miss. So we got runner on first, runner on second, 1 out.
Addie is definitely shading right field.
It's a ball inside as you pull, but it's just foul. Count still 1-2.
And that was interesting because that was an off-speed pitch, and with Addie Avens in center field playing more out to the shading to the right field side, with a fairly good hitter here that comes through. Kind of interesting with the off-speed pitch there. We'll see if she throws the inside pitch here, fastball.
The catcher is sitting on the inside corner.
There
She
it
throws the
is.
inside, and there is a third strike call. Way to get out a little bit of that jam. We still got 1 more to go.
Okay, got a pinch hitter here now. Tina Keneally coming to the plate.
Now batting number 4, Christina Kennedy.
She is a junior, batting 171 for the year. And she's got 4 hits on the year.
We have a little bit of a shift on the center field. Right field and left field playing on the regular position. Center field just shift a little bit, maybe because we recognize that we're swinging behind the pitch.
Yep.
It's a small pop
Another
fly
one on the
back to
fist.
pitch.
Another one on the fist.
So we got 2 Perry hits, 2 runners left on base, no runs, no DCG errors, and we finish the top of the 4th. DCG 8, Perry 0.
So I just saw an update. Andres, you got the updates there. Looks like Urbandale is up 4-1 on Johnston.
Okay.
We know both of those teams really well. Played against them. Johnston's right next door, basically. And Urbandale, we played them 2 times this year. But in 5A, that could be not a major upset. I think that's a quality game there.
Yep.
Urbandale is up 4-1. We have Norfolk 4-0 over Gilbert.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union reminds you to practice good sportsmanship at all times. Support your athlete and team positively and enjoy the game.
So 8-0. We've got 6 hits.
Top of the order.
3. And they got top of the order coming out to Lydia, and she's been 0 for 2, but she's hitting the ball solid there. So
yeah, 2 ground outs, the 2 middle infielders.
You know, that's interesting is it's 8-0, and I believe, without checking the scorecard there, Tim, but our first 3 batters have not gotten on.
Summer walked once. Summer walked, but other than that, you're right. It's 4 through 9's been doing
So
4 through 8's done the damage.
You talk about top of the lineup and how we talk about our lineup from 1 to 9 with Addie Avens at the 9th position there in slot. Again, formidable team as far as our hitting average. I mean, we're batting this year, I think we're batting 374 as a team this year, which one of the highest in the state in 4A.
We're either number 1 or 2 in batting average for 4A.
So that doesn't just say your top 4 hitters like in the old days. You know, once you get past your 4 or 5 hitters, top 5, you usually can just, we can relax a little bit. Not with DCG.
Not with DCG.
And that's been proven over the years. It's not just this year alone, too, as well.
Well, there's been quite a few games that the ones that are carrying the load, the team is being what it will be called the bottom of the lineup, quote unquote. There's Lydia with a bunt just foul.
I love how she hustles down that line, even if could be a foul ball.
Well, you know, we talk about her speed, and I think Andreas got through the word just, and she was already at first base. And Andreas can speak pretty fast, guys, so that tells you the speed that Lydia has.
I don't know if that was a compliment or what, but I'm just going to.
Hey, it's always
I'm
compliments.
just going to keep watching the game.
That might be a dropper.
Over the shortstop.
Good play.
Get on it.
Good play by the shortstop there. Way to track the ball, as you're always taught, not just to go, just walk backwards, turn and pivot, turn your hips, and find the ball and keep a good balance. Good play by the shortstop there. Now we got Summer coming up. Again, we talk about her constantly the last couple of games here. She's been hitting the ball solid, and she's due.
She takes one right over that outside corner.
Yep. And I wonder how much of that is coach saying take a strike or something along those lines, just making the pitcher work a little bit more. Because we haven't seen many people swing at that first pitch.
Oh, that's a
Now
good
she's gonna
curveball.
That was a good
curveball.
curveball. You can see how that ball just curved at the last minute and painted that outside corner.
0-2 count
Good
for
pitch.
Summer here.
You know, Summer's a good hitter. She doesn't strike out too much.
She's a tough
so
out. Looking for another
she'll
outside
battle.
pitch
She'll
here.
battle her. There,
There's a grounded right to the first baseman.
Campbell grounds out to first, bringing up pitcher number 9, Aubrey Johansson.
So Aubrey grounded out of the second baseman her first at bat and hit a little popper to the shortstop her second at bat. And let's see if we can get something going here the third at bat.
yeah, we always tell you got to help yourself, right? Her being
Right.
our pitcher. She's done a fantastic job pitching today, only giving up 3 hits. But now she's do it at the bat, too. You know, I'm not a weatherman, but I know the sun's going down a little bit more of a shade with the clouds.
When the sun goes down, there is a grounder to the third base. It's fielded, and there's a
Good play
throw
by the third
and
baseman.
out on first base.
5-3, so 3 up, 3 down again. Just like inning 1. Nobody left on. No Perry errors.
You know, a good job by Perry there, 1, 2, 3. Again, our top 3 batters in our lineup going down and keep the game, still a game, 8-0 going in the 5th inning. And Perry shows I think they got 2 people on with, I believe, 2 hits in the last inning. So I think they're seeing Aubrey pretty well, or at least get another round at her. And I know we're going to the bottom of the lineup here, but
8-9-1 for them.
8-9-1, so it does turn over, but we'll see how Aubrey comes through here and see how the teams come through here in the top of the 5th.
What do you think of these new uniforms they've got this year with the pinstripes? I know a couple times they've worn the white belt with the white visor and the white socks, but I think that this red on red, this looks sharp.
This is the right combination here. I said it on the Saturday game because we're wearing the same uniform, same colors we're wearing right now. This is the perfect combination. They look sharp.
Yep.
I mean, it's very, very good looking uniform right there.
And we've got intel, you know, so the girls do like them, actually.
Yeah.
I know with my daughter being a catcher, she likes it a lot because it doesn't ride up too much. So, but I know most of the players do like these outfits, and they do look pretty slick out there too, as well, especially that color scheme.
Yep. So we got Taryn Naring here, number 1, batting in the 8-hole. Took ball 1 there.
That was a good pitch there. Didn't get the call. It's 2-0.
I was just looking around here, and I realized that we actually have an entire press row here. We've got, we're here, then it looks like we've got radio broadcast from probably is it KDLS? That's the Perry station, maybe? I don't remember for sure. And it looks like that maybe we got two broadcasters over here to our right. So.
Well, you know, when you get to games like this, usually the radio announcers and some local stations around here, it's a big game.
It is.
A lot of people can't make it to the game.
Ooh.
There's a ball
this might
deflected
be a
to second
play.
base. Bella still have a chance.
What
and
a
there is
great
a
play
now.
there.
What
Look
a
at that.
nice assist by
The
Bella
1 to
Mulder.
4 to 3 put out.
Don't see that too
Very
often. do you?
routine.
You know, we talk about athletes out there, and, you know, one of them or 2 of them right there in that play, that combination play, which is very rare. But Johansson being a basketball player, going to Missouri State to play softball, extend her career for at that school there. And then, Bella Mulder's going to play at Wartburg, but, being a wrestler, she's quick with her feet, able to change directions really quick on that because she was going to her right full bore. She made that direction to go left and made a great play all around.
So in my scorebook here, I accidentally put the 1 to 4 to 3 for the wrong batter. So I need Tara here to do the same 1 to 4 to 3 also.
Repeat and repeat.
Yeah. But so I might have misspoke. That was Callie Steva that was the last batter, number 19, that grounded out there. So my
this is
apologies to
Taryn
Callie and
Naring
her
then.
family.
Okay.
Yep, this is Tara Naring.
Just foul. So just to give you guys a heads up, we're on the top of the 5th, right? So if we come back to bat, we score 2 runs, that will be game.
That will be it.
I don't
You're
want
the one that knows it.
I don't want to jinx it, but
Yep.
that will be all we need so we can go and have some dinner.
And that's the part of the order that has been producing for us. Good
Here's a
change-up.
pitch. Just outside.
But all in all, that's a great pitch. No matter if it's a strike or a ball, that's a great pitch. Changes the eye level, right, Andreas, when you're a batter there. That's a great pitch to get that over there.
So back on my good old days when I pitched, that was being a lefty, you have that advantage. Because where I played, there was not that many lefty pitchers. So then when you actually see one, and then you can hit those corners, you can hit the knees, you can hit right at the letters. Strike zone in baseball back then, the strike zone used to be a little bit bigger, especially in little leagues. But when you and we were not allowed to throw any curveball, slider until you're like 14, 15 years old. So everything is a fastball.
Yeah.
The umpires will see you like throwing a curveball, throwing something with a spin, they will call illegal pitch. So you're forced to throw because they didn't want to damage your elbows. They didn't want to, like a 17-year-old kid already having Tommy John surgery.
Right.
There's a lot of those going around.
So when you're able to do that, like Albert Johansson is doing here, and moving that ball from the outside corner to the inside corner to the knees to the right of the letters, why not? That it's almost impossible to get a good hit on that because you don't know what is coming.
There's that inside
And
pitch.
there it is again.
Well, it wasn't the 1 to 4 to 3, but at least I was correct in the out.
We talk about different pitching and overhand to underhand. Big difference there.
Yes.
And there's a reason why. Well, you can interject too, Andreas, with your experience. But there's a reason why underhand softball pitchers can pitch longer and more innings because it's a natural
movement
of your arm as opposed to overhand. There's that off-speed pitch.
There's that
we were
off-speed
just talking
pitch.
about first strike.
She's
on the
being on
first
point
pitch.
with that off.
We're back to the top of the order here with Kerrigan Welchel. Did I say that right?
Welchel.
Yeah. Yeah, Kerrigan.
There is a little blooper too. Oh, Macy made an
almost.
amazing play over there. Almost got it. She put her body in the line for that, and he was just millimeters from catching that ball. That's right. Eagle eye.
And I think great spot. I think Kerrigan, that's her second hit, right?
Second hit of the
It
game,
is.
yeah.
She
She
had,
opened the game
right
with
up the
a
middle.
hit, yeah.
Yep. So she's 2 for 3. And her other at bat, she did put the ball in play. It was the fielder's choice.
So this is looks like Kate Erickson. Is that believe?
That is
number 9?
correct. Number 9, Kate
Yep.
Erickson, the right fielder.
She is a freshman, and
She went and she wanted that ball up there. That ball was right
Oh.
over her helmet.
Almost.
Nice play right off the glove.
Yeah.
she was safe there at second. But that was a very nice play by Macy with the glove, trying to get her out at a force play at second.
And I would give her a single on that. I don't think
Yeah.
that's
good hard hit.
That's not a routine play for
That was not a
third
routine
baseman.
for a third base. I mean, and she was reaching to the side, so that should be, she should be credited with a hit.
So now we got Callie Wetchel. She's the first, or she's a freshman, and she's batting .403. So runners on first and second with 2 outs. It's a big at bat here to keep in the game, stay in the game. Perry fighting here. This is the second inning they've had 2 runners on
It
first and
is,
second. So
with 2 outs. Well, they had it actually with 1 out the last game, and last inning we held them.
He missed the first pitch. He missed a little upstairs. Now the second pitch, he missed a little bit inside. The sun is almost down. Lights are on. Temperature's getting better and better. It's feeling good. Got a good feeling.
let's see what Aubrey does here on a 2-0 count.
Perry hitters are aggressive. 2-0 count. And 1 ball that could have been a ball. I'm going to go for it.
Yeah,
Because that ball,
they were in attack mode.
yeah, they are in attack mode. So I was looking at the pitch, and that ball could have been just a little bit outside, but she went for it. Oh,
Perry's putting it all out there. Again, game to go to state.
or end your season.
Lose, you go home. So they're putting it out there.
There's a grounder to the second base, Bella Moller to Rich Burke, and that is the end of the inning. We got out of that jam right there. Good job for the ladies.
So Perry, 2 hits, 2 left on base, no runs, no DCG errors. And we are now 8-0 going into the bottom of the 5th. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union is proud to champion the Iowa Girl. Thank you for joining us to support young women in athletics and ensuring that they continue to walk down every main street in every town with their head held just as high as every boy.
Drace, let's see if we got some updates here. So looks like we got Waller Catholic. Let's see here.
That game is over. The
Game's
first 3
over?
games. Yeah, first 3 games are done
They
and
beat
done.
Independence 15-5. Let's see. There is no score for the 8 a.m. Winterset game. Hopefully, we can get somebody on Twitter, find a score on there somewhere. Ogden's beaten East Marshall beat Ogden 11-1. We also have the update on the Fort Dodge score. Looks like the Fort Dodge Dodgers are up 6-3. They were down 3-1. They're up 6-3. And then North Polk is up 4-0 over Gilbert as we speak.
All right, Macy Reiling coming to the plate. She is 2 for 2 today with a double and a single. Scored both times. She has 1 RBI on the night. And that double could have been her own RBI. It was just about a foot higher.
I think we've had a few
Maybe
of those
6
today.
inches higher, yeah.
I think everyone's got their tape measures out there just to see how close it was to the fence on a couple hits out there. Oh, there's a
Rips
good,
one up the
That is
middle.
a
good
rip.
hit. Good piece of hitting there by Macy.
She is 3 for 3.
Having a good game. That was a rip right up the middle.
Okay, 8-0. Do we see Reese go back to the bunt? Do we see the hit and run that you were calling for earlier, Andres? Or do we just straight up play?
I will give it a green light. You know what, kid? Go out there. You deserve this. Your family's here. Go ahead and have some fun. Swing as hard as you can and
like
get
that?
a gapper right there. Ball's
gonna
going
be a
back,
tough
back,
one.
back, back.
That's a tough
Big
one.
drop between the center. Here goes Macy Rogers. They're waving. They stop it on third base. There's a throw to home, but no play.
I thought Coach was waving her, but
She was waving at the last minute. She put the red light.
We talk about great running. That was going to be a tough play, but Macy, she played about 3/4 away.
Yep.
And
Made sure
just
it was down.
We talk about Reese's speed. Reese was about ready to catch up with her on that one. So great piece of hitting there, and great piece of running too as well. With 0 outs, we got runners on second and third, and with some heavy hitters coming up.
I was trying to find the score of some other games, and I can't find. My Twitter is not responding.
It's not tweeting, huh?
It's not tweeting. It's not tweeting.
that's because it's X now.
Oh, that's right. He's always a tweeter, though.
But you are correct.
So we got Addison up here, and this is, I think Addison's looking for a big hit here.
Yep.
She's
Yep.
walked a couple times. She's had sacrifice bunt.
Yep.
Maybe only one time she's walked, but
Yeah.
I think she's looking to get a good rep here in this game.
It would, yes, that's right. Walk-off hit here. Like that.
Oh,
yeah,
what
that
a
might
nice
be a
ball
sack
is
fly.
that?
Might
Oh.
be a sack fly.
That's going to be an RBI for
Oh, look
both runners advance. No play at home, no play at third. Save. That's a good RBI.
Great quality at bat.
Like
Once
at
again,
bat.
it's an out, but it scores a run,
Yep.
moves another runner into scoring
60
position.
feet away.
And now we got Bella Lou Moeller coming up.
She is 1 for 2 with a mighty home run that scored 3.
So this is an update right here. Now there is a
it is.
line
That's
drive
the
to
game
the
right there, folks.
gap. Here is this.
That should end the game.
That should end the run right there. There should be another trip for DCG to the state championship. Look at that, everybody running to the field, hugging.
What a great
jumping
moment.
with Bella. You have to live this. I know that you're on home watching this game, but you gotta love it. How these girls are there on the field just jumping and cheering for her teammate.
So the final is DCG 10, Perry 0. Dallas Center Grimes had 8 hits to Perry's 4. No real errors in the game. A pretty clean game.
Very clean game by both teams, and I would tell you, hands off to Perry.
Yeah.
The Perry fans came in droves here for the support their team and their school. And with the 6 seniors that are going out, they should hold their heads up really high. They played really well.
They didn't do anything
very
bad
competitive.
today.
Played clean. You know, we just hit the ball really well today, and that's what mark of a good team does. Is take care of business, but I would tell you, hand it to Blue Jays. They played really well. It shows that they were coming together late in the season with 2 big upsets. And
also, specifically to their 6 seniors who pulled things together here the last couple games to get the upsets that they got to get to this point. Of course, they're going to be heartbroken that they're done with their high school careers over. They're moving on, but set a good example and laying a good foundation framework for the girls that are coming up behind. They got to see them do this.
Here's one of the best moments in high school sports right here is this moment here when you get the presentation of the state tournament flag and get the banner. So let's see how the girls react here.
These seniors, they deserve this. I was a little mixed feeling. There we go. No, don't tackle him down. Don't get him on the floor, but look at that, Joy. They earned this. They deserve. They worked really, really, really hard for this.
What a team effort.
It was a heartbreaking last year when we could not make it, but this year right here, this says it all.
And they took care of business. That was their motto this year was business.
Take care of business.
They definitely did. And looking for some good things in the state tournament next week for our girls up there.
So they will play on Monday, the 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. We got a little Sweet Caroline going in the background. So yes, Monday the 22nd will be the first day of the state tournament, and then depending on the results there will depend on when they play next. But they will play, as I'm understanding, at least minimum of 2 games, win or lose.
Minimum of 2 games, yes.
And double elimination.
Yep. So
well,
great
Jeremy,
opportunity for them.
We got work to do this weekend. I'm gonna be on my craft room doing with the crickets on vinyls. So you said you were going to help with making some signs, making some.
Well, hey, I appreciate Tim running the show here, and then Andreas as well.
Guys, appreciate you coming on to help out.
Great job,
Absolutely.
guys.
I had a lot of fun. We'll see what they need for next year. We might be recruiting you back. We'll let Mike make those decisions and figure out what we need to do.
Time to have a Tootsie Roll,
it's
guys.
time for Tootsie Pops.
Yep.
It's time for cheers.
All right, very good. So without any further ado, I think we're going to sign off here today from Dallas Center, Iowa, where the Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs take care of business and defeat the Perry Jayettes 10-0.